Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom. Welcome to number 75 of our fundamental supersize business strategies. Today we're talking about the coaching strategy, what I call the coaching strategy. And just like the other topics I've discussed, there are literally millions of resources that we can go to and seek out to create our own process for each and every one of these strategies. And I've done that in all of them just because I've been around for a really long time, and there wasn't the internet back in my day. We had things like, and this was a book I couldn't remember the name of, and this is just one of them. There's a whole series of them. And before I hopped online today, I actually Googled to make sure the company is still in business. And there's all kinds of versions of these little pocket books. Why do I like these little pocket books? They are a great giveaway when you're coaching and helping someone in a particular area of management, leadership, team building, project management, time management, tools that can be used to help enhance any area or aspect of our business as well as our personal life. You know, if you don't manage your time well at work, you probably don't manage your time well at home, and you're not being anywhere near as effective and efficient as you could be in accomplishing the things that you want in your life and in your business. And so a long time ago, I would say at least 4 decades ago, I was introduced to these as a tool, and they're still one of my favorite tools. I like them. I like flip books. I like most of the strategies that I've shared during the last couple of months talking about fundamental business building, scaling strategies. Coaching strategy, to me, I just want to touch on a couple of things about coaching, consulting, masterminds, mentorships, whatever you call it. It's people helping other people to achieve their goals and objectives. That's my definition of coaching. When have I sought out coaches? Whenever I have a problem or a challenge that is causing me any type of emotional anguish, nervousness, distress, anything that impacts my confidence negatively, anything that I stay awake at night because I can't sleep because it's on my mind, those are the things I will search out and find a coach for. And I'll give you an example. Following my sudden cardiac arrest in 2010, I made massive lifestyle changes, massive lifestyle changes. And I did all the things I thought I should do that were good for my heart and my health so that I would never have a sudden cardiac arrest again. I stand by that. I'm never going to have another sudden cardiac arrest or heart issue. But about in 2018 then, following I'd just come online in 2017, got my certification for ClickFunnels, and was chugging along. And I went to the certification, like the test or trial that you have to do. It's a 2-day event in Boise, Idaho. And it's changed now. They've relaunched and done a new certification program for that particular software. But I was in that first batch and the first wave, not the very first wave, but the middle waves of that. And that was how I decided I was going to learn about internet, the online world, how to do things online, etc. And I think I stand by that as a great foundational way of doing it and the way of coming into this world. But in 2018, following that, I went to Colorado to visit my daughter and son-in-law, and I couldn't walk. For some reason, I was having excruciating pain and I couldn't walk. And I reached out to people that I knew when I finally made it home on the airplane with tears rolling down my face and some girl praying for me in the airport, which was like, oh my gosh, what's going on here? It was quite surreal. Got home, saw my doctor. They started to do some things which actually made me worse. And I ended up like for 3 weeks bedridden. And that's when I went online and I started searching for solutions. And I have a friend out in Washington State who was a nurse practitioner, a physician's assistant nurse practitioner for like 25 years. And she said, well, have you ever heard of this? Eating for your blood type. And I had not. And she introduced me to that. And thankfully, within about 2 weeks, I was up and running and functioning again as a human being. And what was so critical and important about that is I really had never had a health coach before. I'd always done it on my own, but I knew I needed an expert and someone else that could see the bigger picture of what was possible and what could possibly be impacting me that I hadn't even considered. So I was doing all these things that I thought were great for me from a heart health standpoint and a physical standpoint. And it turns out 98% of what I was doing was wrong with respect to just diet alone, was wrong with respect to my personal blood type. And I tried this personal blood type thing. I went all in and found out that it absolutely positively alleviated all the pain I was having and all the challenges I was having. I could walk, I could get out of bed, I could actually feel human again. And so that's an example of when I personally will reach out and look for a coach in a certain area or aspect of my life, whether it's my physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, financial, relationships, contribution, communication, or confidence. I am willing to say, yeah, I could probably figure this out on my own, but it's going to take me a really long time. Or I could find the best person for me to help me with this right now. So I can compress time, speed up the process, and get the results I really want, or solve something that's been bothering me that I can just open up that mental space then. Because the truth is, we all only have 24 hours in each and every day that we're here to be blessed on the planet. And none of us know how long that's actually going to be. So why would we want to waste any days, any time, any energy on things that are not for us? So there's tons of coaching resources. We've got a strategy that we use when we teach the businesses that we work with, but each of us will find our own balance and what works for us. But I guess the biggest thing to me is know when you need help and know when you want and need a coach. All right, tomorrow, I think I'm going to hop into, and I'm surveying and doing what I learned from Russell Brunson is an ask campaign to say, okay, what are the top 5 most critical strategies that you use right now in your business to grow and build and function and scale it? Share those in the comments below, because I want to see if they match up with my top 5 or top 10. I'll probably do top 10. Let's be honest. I like to do big lists of things. But share them in the comments below. Share 5, your top 5. And I'll stick out a little survey today. I don't know if I'll put all 75 in it. Probably, because I like to overcomplicate things sometimes. All right, have an awesome day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow. Bye.